So yeah, they're nowhere near united. And back home, we're pretty divided. I'm hoping to fix that, but who knows. Anyways, this is for improving our learning. There is an old hermit somewhere in the back country of Dublin who is said to possess great wisdom as well as a razor-sharp wit. Some claim he once served in the clergy. Others say he was a mercenary captain who decided to put down his arms for good. Whatever is past, many seek him out for counsel. Will you? Yes, I shall find this hermit. After all, if he can teach us something, we're not averse to learning. With a mule as your only company, you depart for the hermit's cave. The journey is long, and the roads, where they still exist at all, are in poor condition. Finally, after reaching the end of a narrow mountain path, you come upon the cave. A ragged piece of cloth is all that shields the entrance from the outside elements. Old man, show yourself. The cloth parts to reveal the face of a gnarled old man. He regards you in silence for a moment with his beady eyes, then disappears behind the cloth again. No solicitors, he shouts. I have traveled far, old man. I will not be denied. Yeah, we're not about to turn back now after crossing bad roads. Which is something we'll have to fix when we become King of Ireland, or our descendant will, however this goes. You push the curtain aside and enter the dark cave. Deep inside you find the hermit seated on a cushion in flickering candlelight. He seems to be in some kind of trance at first. Then he opens an eye and looks at you with mild annoyance. I thought I said... Oh, spit it out then. What do you want? I hope to share in your wisdom. May I stay? After much badgering, the old man finally relents and permits you to stay for a few days. You observe him carefully and learn as much as you can. In the end, his wisdom seems limited to an endless stream of platitudes and maxims. You have memorized many, and at least they will make you seem more learned in the eyes of others. Which was our goal, after all. Semper ubi sub ubi ubique. We fulfilled our goal to increase our learning. Let me see. We're a military man and son of a military man, so what would we want to do? Not amass wealth. The only consideration he gives to money right now is it helps fund his campaigns. We don't care about being pious, so not that. I think we'll choose to have a daughter. $1771 kicks around now. not going too bad. Hopefully we can eventually fabricate this claim. Because I would like to keep expanding. And we're making the same amount of money, but we have the potential for more troops. That's nice. And, yeah. Another pop-up. I expressed my views on the whole religion and God thing a bit too loud, and got into a lot of trouble with the priest because of it. And so we've basically pissed off a religious person. What else is new? I told you, Rigan isn't a very religious man. He did that whole thing with the hermit in the cave because he did not want to make it the Pope, and is hoping to seem more learned if he ever gets criticism about it. We'll see how things go. Our court chaplain is in Rome, improving our relationship with the Pope, who like more now. Well done. Court chaplain's doing his job marvelously. Come on, get me a claim. I want to be able to go after this place. What's more, he has no allies. Please get me a claim. I would very much like that place for my own. New cardinal in the college. All our debuffs have expired. We aren't making any more money. I'm not really sure why that is. As I said, this is the first time I've ever played as a tribal Christian. I did a run as a tribal pagan over in Scandinavia one time. But that's it as far as my experience with that system goes. I'm still not all that sure how it works, so if anybody has some advice or things I should consider, then please let me know. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, as you can see, we don't make a whole lot of piety. We get about one piety every year. Which is not going to accomplish much for us. compared to our 1 prestige every month. A large merchant caravan from distant lands has arrived at the gates of your stronghold. Their leader, a jovial man of massive girth, pleads with you in a strange accent to grant them shelter from the elements for the night. Very well, let them in. We may be slightly paranoid to the world, but we're not about to turn away someone asking for shelter from the elements. We'll keep an eye on them, but that's about it. As evening falls, the fat merchant sits by the fire and regales you and the rest of the court with stories of his travels. His appetite seems insatiable, but as you do not wish to prove a poor host, we bring out more food. And he starts telling us about this mythical realm of Hindustan. Translation, he's from India. Wonder how he got all the way to Ireland. That would be the more interesting story, I think. Dawn breaks and the caravan prepares to move on. The merchant insists on leaving you a gift as thanks for your great hospitality. He shouts a terse command in a foreign language, and a young man comes forward. This eunuch will serve you well, the merchant says. His loyalty to you, his new master, shall be beyond reproach. Very well. We don't wish to appear rude. We will accept your gift. Though it's kind of creepy that he's giving us a servant like that. You have to admit, it is a little creepy. And we've made a tiny bit of money. I'm not going to spend my prestige to upgrade, because I'm hoping to become King of Ireland. But for that, we need him to fabricate a claim. Hopefully he doesn't take too long to do it. Would be nice to get one relatively soon. But yeah, as you can see, there's not a whole lot going on right now over here in Ireland. Rigan's just basically sitting on his and collecting his collecting his just desserts from his subjects. And making sure his heir does a good job and all of being an heir. What's that trait? I didn't notice it before. Ugly. Oh, we had an ugly kid. Oh well. Sure, we can deal with that. We're not exactly much of a diplomat ourselves, truth be told. So I don't think he really cares. So we're not going to put our son on the front lines in the field of some impossible battle when he's of age or anything. In fact, we're going to train him ourselves to be an excellent ruler, despite being ugly. So, since there's not a whole lot going on, we're gonna zoom out and have a look at the world. Scandinavia is fairly static right now. This guy here, Ilman. Who I think eventually forms Russia. They're attacking in a bunch of subjugations to that end. And my wife has complained about me being absent so often, so we've decided to buy her a gift. We'll spend the 15... Let me see. What do we think of our wife? We have a pretty good opinion of her. 45. So we're not about to be cheap about this. Now, we have a pretty good opinion. And we're not exactly hurting for gold. So we're gonna get her some ruby earrings. As I said, his understanding of finances is limited, to say the least. When did we start having an affair? Let me see here. The only one listed under lover is my wife. We'll go with... Yeah, I picked that without consulting the roleplay because that was just the game derping. Really shouldn't have seen that event because we don't have a lover. It lists our wife as lover now because they do actually love each other. But he doesn't have a mistress, so we shouldn't have gotten that event. That was incredibly strange. Let me see. I'm going to try moving my Chancellor. See if he can't fabricate a claim there. Okay. Apparently we can invest in some technology. So basically how this works is you spend points to get another level, and the levels let you build stuff or improve your ability to do certain things with your military units. They get better and such. But anyways, we're going to go with shipbuilding, because I think we need that for a navy. And siege equipment for the ability to lay siege and win it faster. Okay. So in game it's been about 5 years, give or take a little bit. So I'm going to save the game. And given that this has been going on for about 5 years of game time, I'm going to end this recording session here. So, this has been Dark Phoenix Ninja 92, and you've been watching my Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 as the new iteration of the Cheinnselaig. Not the ones you know in-game from 1066, but these new ones. So, if you have any tips or suggestions for how I can improve my playing, then please leave them in the comments down below. And also, if you've enjoyed this, then I just feel like leaving a comment or something, then I'd appreciate it if you'd like, comment, or if you're feeling particularly generous, subscribe, because I really appreciate it a great deal. And thanks, and I hope to see you next time when I continue my Let's Play of Crusader Kings 2 with Petty King Rigan of Meath, where we try to conquer another land or two, and hopefully keep expanding. So, thank you again for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.